On this episode of Road Tripping with Sports Betting Truth,
those chickens? Turkeys. They're turkeys.
I return to what once was a family vacation mainstay for the first time in 18 long years.
Brings back a lot of memories.
However, lousy weather threatens to ruin this long-awaited return.
Oh man. Well, my 5 o'clock activity is canceled.
Can I still make the most of a clammy situation?
They didn't have it there.
Yeah, I might have to take the L on this one. Flash 1 if by yes, 2 if by no.
Don't judge me.
This is Road Tripping with Sports Betting Truth.
Yeah, ironing is not what I had in mind to do this morning, but when you're living out of a suitcase, especially one as small that I took, your stuff's going to get wrinkled. I have a bigger suitcase, but it won't fit in my car. Unfortunately, it's raining, and I think it's going to be raining where I'm headed today, which is a bummer. Man, I really like this Airbnb. I'm kind of disappointed to go in a way because this might be my most favorite Airbnb I've stayed in. Today is going to be the shortest day of driving on this trip, easily. No, I'm not going to let this rain ruin my day. I mean, it is what it is. Dude, those chickens? Turkeys. They're turkeys. Just entered Massachusetts, state number 19 of this trip. Going to be driving through Boston here in the next 25-30 minutes. Only going to be driving through Boston though, not going to be stopping. So this is my first time in Boston in 26 years. The last time I came to Boston was in 1994 when my dad took me to Fenway Park and we ran into Roger Clemens. So here's the deal with Roger Clemens. My dad and Roger Clemens grew up together, played baseball together, pitched for rival high schools in the Houston area, and so they also pitched against each other in college as well. At Fenway Park, we ran into Roger Clemens, and I was only 6 years old at the time, and Roger Clemens said, "Chris Lease, what the hell are you doing here?" And, ran into him. I don't remember it that well, but I do know it happened. 26 years since I've last been to Boston. So, like with New York, this is the first time I've been in Massachusetts since 2002. I've been to this state plenty of times. And that's going to dovetail into what my destination is today, and that is Cape Cod. Cape Cod used to be a mainstay vacation for me and my family when I was younger. I mean, if you told me in 2002 when we left Cape Cod that year when I was 14 years old that I wouldn't be coming back in 18 years, I would have never believed you because, like I said, it was common. But it is a bummer that my day in Cape Cod is going to be marred by rain. I mean, I can think of only one time it rained when I was in Cape Cod during all my family trips there, and we went to the potato chip factory that day because it rained. The Cape Cod potato chip factory, and I actually looked into that this morning and it's closed because of COVID, so that's not going to be an option. I do have one activity tonight though that should be able to go on despite the rain. But yes, Cape Cod mainstay for my family when I was younger. My grandmother actually had a house on Cape Cod that, she would rent out in the summer, and I think she stayed there in the winter. But that's where we would usually stay, at that house. I'm not going to be staying there, unfortunately, but a lot of good memories at that house. Now that I'm officially in Cape Cod, either Cape Cod immediately makes me think of this song or this song immediately makes me think of Cape Cod, but it's one of the two. Many of you will recognize it right away, and I'm going to play it right now. Anyone remember that? Like I said, the trip I took here in 1999, that's all it was Pokemon, 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 and Every time I hear that song, I immediately think of Cape Cod.
Man, I guess a lot of people really want to go to Cape Cod in the rain with all this traffic. A record just drove by, so that's probably the culprit right there. Oh man. Well, my 5 o'clock activity is canceled, so honestly I have no idea what I'm going to do in Cape Cod. Can't go to the beach really. I mean you can, but all I can really do is eat. But my 5 o'clock activity, I was going to go whale watching off of Provincetown and get on a boat and do that. That's not happening anymore. They just canceled that, so what a bummer. I was really looking forward to my day in Cape Cod and pretty much hauled down the crapper because of the rain. If I didn't already have an Airbnb reserved that I probably can't cancel at this point, I'll look into it. But if I didn't have the Airbnb, I would definitely probably just go to the Cape Cod real quick, get something to eat, and turn around and go somewhere else. You only get the full refund if you stay multiple nights, and I'm not. So since I'm only staying one night, I do not get a refund, so it looks like I'm going to be staying in Cape Cod regardless. How does that even happen? Truck turned over. I'm just gonna, it's raining, things are getting, I'm just gonna try to make the most of a crappy situation. There's nothing I can do about it. Dang it, I want to go to the beach, but I don't have any cash to pay for parking, so I think I'm going to go eat first and then come back, because I'm starving. But it said no, you don't have to pay after 4:30, so I'll just come back after 4:30.
Then turn right on the
Shut up. So it should be no surprise as to what I'm going to eat here in Cape Cod. It might be my favorite food in the world, and that's fried whole belly clams. Now, these fried clams are different than clam strips that you'll see in restaurants around the country. You can really only get these in this part of the country because they have to cook them fresh. But they fry the whole clam, all of it, the belly and the neck and the siphon and all that. And that's what I'm gonna get today. I've been dreaming about this for weeks. The cemetery on the right, when we came here in 1994 and I was only 6 years old, I used to have nightmares about that cemetery. We are. So this is Cook's. It's a restaurant that me and my family would go to get fried clams, and I haven't been here in 18 years. I'm actually walking to a grocery store because I'm trying to find something that you can only buy in this part of the country as well at a grocery store. I had a cousin get married here and she had a rehearsal dinner at the Lobster Claw. They didn't have it there. I'm gonna have to keep looking. Man, according to the product's website, it's not sold around here anymore. Well, I haven't had it in 18 years, so I guess that makes sense, but I was looking for the Good Humor Toasted Almond Ice Cream. It's my favorite, but I haven't had it in 18 years, but I think that's why I like pistachio ice cream so much, because it reminds me of the toasted almond, but I guess they don't sell it around here according to Good Humor's website. I wonder what happened in the past 18 years to where they don't sell it here anymore. Good old Christmas tree shops. Yep, Christmas tree store. It's like a dollar store, just with Christmas tree store branding, I guess. It's pretty much just a motel that was doing business on Airbnb, but when I was looking for places here, there weren't a lot of options, so it is what it is. I'm only going to be sleeping really and probably leaving very early tomorrow. This isn't bad. I mean, it's a motel. I mean, I'm just here to sleep. I mean, I don't know what anyone was expecting. All right, I know for a fact that at 4:30 I want to go to Nauset Beach and go there so I don't have to pay to park. But apart from that, I think I just might do like a mini tour Cape Cod, you know, go to the Old Town and maybe the lighthouse. I don't know about the lighthouse. I know when I was here in 1994, I was only 6. I only remember bits and pieces, but one of the main things that happened during that trip for the 1994 family reunion here was baseball went on strike. I was here on August 12th, 1994 when they went on strike, because my dad worked for the Texas Rangers at the time, you know, and it was a big deal. I think that is it. I think. I don't know if you could see it, but I'm pretty sure that's my grandmother's house that we would stay at. I mean, it's been 18 years, so my memory's kind of sketchy, but I think that's it. It's behind those trees. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I drove up and down the street, and I'm pretty sure that one's it. Like, none of the other houses I've driven by fit the mental description I have, and I have a good memory. I could tell you exactly what the layout of the house was on the inside. It's just from the outside, you know, that's where it gets a little sketchy. I still haven't given up looking for toasted almond ice cream. I mean, I would eat it here every time I'd come here. Yeah, I might have to take the L on this one. This sucks. Like, I was so looking forward to coming to Cape Cod, first time in 18 years, and everything I wanted to do today, pretty much out the window. I don't care if it's raining. This is the beach me and my family would always come to here. But what I remember is how big the waves were, but these waves don't look very big, so either they're a lot bigger when I was a kid, or they're just smaller today. Man, I'm wet. The rain and wind is not a good combination. Man, it's really coming down now. This sucks. So I'm at the lighthouse, the famous lighthouse that is on the Cape Cod potato chip package. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. See it? I'm not going to get out because it's raining too hard, but I just wanted to come by here. When I was a kid, when we came here in 94, we were actually allowed to go inside, but obviously that's not going to be the case today. I don't know if you can still do that, but yeah, it's really coming down hard. Even just jumping out to get that shot right there took a while, but no, it brings back a lot of memories. Like, even though I was only 6 years old, I remember going there. Well, I was supposed to be whale watching right now, but that's not happening. I'm gonna go get some ice cream and then I guess just call it an early night, you know? Got a big day tomorrow. Man, look at the size of this thing. It's huge. Maybe I'm not gonna go back over to Cook's. So I got a brownie sundae with nuts, whipped cream, peanut butter sauce, peanut butter cups with peanut butter cup ice cream, and a peanut butter brownie. In case you didn't know, I love peanut butter. I would eat it more even like with my normal diet, but it has so many calories in it. You know what? Thinking about driving to Chatham. It's just down the road, about 9 miles away. So I just called my sister, and apparently my grandmother and aunt still own that house that I was at earlier. Maybe I didn't need to be so stealth when I was driving around it. I probably could have got it out of my car and everything. So this is Chatham. It's a little, part of Cape Cod, and me and my family came here one time in 1999 one night, and we just went up and down this area looking for Pokemon cards. But like I was saying, it stopped raining pretty much, so I think I'm going to go to Nauset Beach one more time and see if I can last a little bit longer this time. But that combination of wind and rain was just... ugh. Of course it starts raining again as soon as I get here, but it doesn't look like it's raining that hard. Maybe I could suck it up for a few minutes. That water is cold! Cold! Alright, it's still too windy. I'm done. I'm done. It is time to call it a day. I've done everything I can to try to get the most out of this day. I need to just give it a rest. Don't judge me. I figured, when's the next time I'm honestly gonna come to this part of the country, right? The last chance I have to get anything I want that I can only get around here, so I decided to get a lobster roll. This lady at the restaurant I just picked up that lobster roll at was saying this is the first time it's rained in months. Man, I locked myself in. I had to walk barefoot all the way to the other side of the property to get another key. Thankfully, somebody was there. Alright, let's see if this lobster roll is any good. I was worried it was going to be too big and I was going to feel guilty for eating it. They gave me some of these for some reason. It's just a small bag, but still, it's a nice touch. Recognize the lighthouse? Good old Conair. You know, it may not have been the ideal Cape Cod trip, for the first time in 18 years. A little bit of a bummer, but I'm glad I came. Tomorrow's going to be interesting, I know where I'm headed tomorrow. It's overwhelming, kind of, like, thinking about it. So, we'll cross that bridge when we get there tomorrow, but I'm going to bed. It's almost midnight. I've stayed up late watching South Park and Conair. Anyway, hopefully the weather is better tomorrow. Good night.